Morning. It's about 35 degrees here in North Carolina, pretty cold. It's doing a little bit of snowing, just pretty snow, not aggravating snow. So heading up here to feed some horses. Slow down my driveway because I tell my kids to go slow because they mess up my gravel, so I gotta set a good example. Yeah, I got a dumpster. I'll talk about it. Well, let's let them out. This is Hop. Hey, buddy. Jasper. And Elle. So, it got down to about 34. This is going to upset a lot of people, a lot of horse people. It got down to about 34 last night, and you see, my horses don't have stall sheets, they don't have blankets, they don't have any of that, and they're fine. So a lot of people want to blanket horses when it gets down in the 50s, and I don't understand it because you know, nature knows what it's doing and made these animals to withstand this cold weather, and they actually like cold weather better than they do warm weather. But there are interrupted my video. There are plenty of people that, I mean, just as soon as it gets in the 50s, they're blanketing these horses up. And I've had my horses at places that do that. And you go there and you check on them in the morning and they're sweating underneath their blankets. Why? What they need is forage overnight so that their bodies can metabolize that, turn it into heat, and they are just fine. I don't put blankets on my horses unless it gets very, very cold. And then sometimes I even question why I'm doing that. So, like I said, if you watch this and you're a horse person and you've been doing it, it's going to hurt your feelings, but question it. I've asked some lifelong horse owners before how they do it, people that I respect, and many of them say I don't even own a blanket. So something to think about. So anyway, I'm going to turn these guys out, and we'll let you see that real quick. Nothing too exciting, just a little bit of a day in the life of a guy that owns some horses. Pretty much a slop hole around here. Snowed again this morning, like you saw earlier, and just, I don't know, it sucks. I'm tired of it. Oh, you already ate. Come on, buddy. What? So that's pretty much it. Right now they're wondering where's my hay. Well, I'm gonna put their hay in their hay feeder down there. I'm not using well, I have a round bale out in the pasture, but it's about time for another one. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit before I do that. So I'm just gonna feed them square bales over here in their feeder, and they'll be fine. Wait for it to dry out a little bit, and get a piece of equipment out to do that. So that's about it. I think I forgot to talk about my dumpster. So there's a dumpster. Do I need a dumpster? No, I don't need a dumpster. But I live a long ways off the road, and dragging heavy trash cans, 100-gallon trash cans up in the back of that gator, taking them up to the road, pulling them down. start that whole process all over again once a week, in the rain, in the slop. Figured it had to be a better way, so got this dumpster. Costs a little bit more, but you know, people say, well, isn't that ugly and isn't it gonna stink? And well, yeah, it's both of those, but I'm not gonna leave it sitting in front of the barn. I'm gonna use a loader or tractor and get some pallet forks up under it, pick it up, put it around behind the barn, hide it, and bring it back out when it's time for the for them to come pick it up and dump it. No big deal. So should be a lot better deal.